Making a Roblox game takes ages, right? Wrong. Today I'll be making a Roblox game in just 24 hours. Now, the most important part of creating a game is the game idea. I was thinking of making a game like Be Crushed by a Speeding Ball, but with a catch. Every 10 seconds something random will happen, and if you're able to reach the end, you can get coins which you can spend on upgrades. Before I start this challenge, I just want to say I made a brand new Discord server, and if you're interested in joining giveaways, events and more, make sure you join. The link will be in the description. But without further ado, 24 hours on the clock, let's start the challenge. So first of all, I hopped into Blender and I started making the island for the spawn map. So I just made it as basic as possible but still presentable in a way. Then once I imported it into Roblox Studio, I added some color and added some texture so it looks a bit more cartoony and low poly. I started making the paths that will go towards the leaderboards. Then I imported a leaderboard model that I've used in a previous game. Then after about 2 hours, I added some decoration, added a podium and made a few tweaks to the lighting so the spawn map is done, and I think it looks pretty good to be fair. Then I started making the area where you pretty much play the game, the actual game, where that red thing comes towards you and if you touch it, you die. I wanted to add these neon bits on the side, so if it's coming towards you, it will change to red, and if it's not, it'll be green. And this is what it looks like so far. I think it's pretty good. You got the red guy on the end and you got these holes which you can go into to dodge the red part. The reason why this hole is really small is because, like I said, every 10 seconds something random will happen. So one of those things will be that you go really small. So if you're small enough, you can fit in that hole. If you're not, you're gonna have to try go to the next one. And that's the same reason why the big one's really big. I started scripting the main system, which is like the round system. So it shows you the intermission, how many people are left in the game, how long you've got left in the game and whatnot. So now since this is working, I'm going to go ahead and script the red part going forward, and if you touch it, you die. As you can see, when I load into the game, there's a number in the output, and that's how much time you have until the red part comes at you. You won't be able to see this as a player, but I just printed it out so I could see how long I have. So if this red part touches me, I should die, and I didn't. Okay, I got an error. Oh, so instead of setting the health to 0, I set it to 100. I don't know why I did that. I just wasn't thinking, but let's go ahead and fix that. And now if I actually touch the red part, I should die. And yep, as you can see, when I touch the red part, I die and go back to spawn and I lose the round. So now, since this is working, the main system is working, I made the leader stats, which has a win value and a point value. The points will have a purpose later on when I make like a shot, so you can buy upgrades and stuff. And the wins is just to show how much wins you've got, and that will be put on the leaderboard, obviously. Like I said at the beginning, I said I will add some events that will happen every 10 seconds. So I added that you grow, shrink, and you freeze. I was thinking of adding more, but I had no idea of what else to add, and also it's quite complex adding special events that happen every 10 seconds. So I'm just going to keep these ones for now. Then with the points you got, you needed to spend it on something, right? So I had to create a shop. So I hopped into Photopia and I started creating a shop where you could buy stuff with your points. And I think the shop came out pretty well, to be honest. I added a shop icon as well. And obviously, as you can see, when I click it, it tweens open. And you got 3 items here. You got a cheeseburger, a potion, and a rainbow carpet that you can buy with points. And that system works as well, so that is a good thing. And last but not least, every game needs a good icon. And since I'm not a very good GFX designer, I hopped into this Bing AI thing that I saw the other day. So apparently it can make icons for you, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it out and see what I can get. And if I get something really good, I probably will use it for the game, since, as I said, I'm not a very good GFX designer. I mean, they're all right, they're not the best. Some of them have weird legs, but it's impressive for AI, to be fair. But I don't know, I might just go for the one on the top right. That one's pretty good, to be fair. Now let me see if it can make thumbnails as well. If it can make thumbnails as well, that's pretty impressive. So it doesn't make thumbnails, but I think we got some better icons here. Again, the legs are messed up. I don't know why AI is not really good with legs, but I might go for this bottom left one here. I think this is better than the original ones that we got. So the bottom left one's going to be the icon for the game, and the thumbnail, I'm just going to leave it as the default thumbnail because I don't feel like making a whole thumbnail. We got all the systems that we need. Let's go ahead and play the game and see how the gameplay is. See if the game is easy, too hard, fun, And keep in mind, I made this in 24 hours, so don't be expecting too much. So from what you could see, the speed and wall was coming a bit too fast, so you couldn't really get to the first hole. So I just decided to speed up the player's walk speed. So apparently the game's impossible, but you get the gist. I made this game in 24 hours, so it is possible. If you want to make a game in 24 hours, make yourself some quick Robux. Go ahead and make a game in 24 hours. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you let me know in the comments and subscribe. And thanks for watching until the end.